Hey everybody, this is your old pal Chuck, and I am back with another review. And today we're taking a look at something a little new and different to the channel from Diamond Select Toys. I'm sure you guys recognize that name. This is Wave 1 of the Transformers Minimates. We have Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Shockwave, and Starscream. I picked these up from Amazon.com, but they should be available on most brick and mortar and online retailers, especially comic book stores. I know that they're very big in carrying Diamond Select product. For those of you who are not familiar with Minimates, they have been around, I want to say, for at least 20 years, if not more. And much like Funko Pops, they have the license to pretty much every property you can think of. Comic, movie, TV show, toy, they're everywhere. And now what they are is, and the best way to explain them, and if you're a Minimates collector, please feel free to share in the comments. They are a little bit larger than a Lego minifigure, and as almost as articulated as a 3 3/4 inch action figure. You have ball joints in the head, universal ball, almost like a universal joint or a ball joint in the shoulder, bend at the elbow, some sort of bicep swivel. I think on these guys it's because they have like a wrist armor, rotating hands, rotating waist, ball joint at the hips, and a hinge at the knee. There's also a modular play ability to these figures, that I believe the heads and limbs can be swapped. Also, I think the chest pieces can be removed because I see them bulging when you rotate the waist, and they can be swapped around. Now, those are really for more pure Minimates collectors. As Transformer collectors, we want the figures just for the characters as they are. So, what we'll do is we'll pause, and we'll come back and we'll take a look at each figure individually. And of course, to start off our review, as we start off any Transformers line proper, we take a look at the original Optimus Prime, based on his G1 design. It's a very nice figure. And before I go any further, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing on this video. When it's done, of course, that always helps with the YouTube algorithms. And I do have a Patreon. It's www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. Little card here in the corner at the end of the video, and there's a hyperlink in the description below. All I ask for is $1 a month or $12 a year. No tills, no tears, no thrills, no special rewards. You're just helping me help me to help you bring figures like the Minimates to you, as well as keeping up the infrastructure of the channel. Now, with all that being said, I kind of dig Optimus Prime. The paintwork here is very nice. It's like metallic, and that actually can cause a little bit of a problem, as I find often that the joints needed to pop a little. Also, one thing I want to reveal is the heads are two pieces. First, you have the mask that goes over it, and then you have this round piece here. That's how the head works. So if you notice that when you move, drop the rifle there. If you move the head, you might end up with the eyes looking, oh, there we go, a little off center. So you just might have to like pop that off, pop it back on, and get it right there, just like so. I notice if you press down and turn, that can help. But, oh, and I just noticed, I don't think you guys are going to be able to see this, but there is a little bit of there is a matrix of leadership molded into the chest. Chest can't open, by the way, but it is there. But yeah, the other thing I want to mention is all these come with stands, which I think are very nice, because even though the figures are molded to do that A stance type of deal, it does help having the foot peg there. But again, another little thing I want to point out is because of the paint, sometimes the hole, you got to really shove that peg in there to get it to sit. Now, you saw that Optimus Prime was holding his ion blaster, just like that. He also comes with the now legendary G1 axe from that one scene in that one episode, the Battle of Sherman Dam. And basically just pop out the hand and pop this back on. Because of the size, I would say, when you have the Jimmy Dean sausage fingers like I do, that can be a little tricky. But yeah. Oh, and the arm just popped off there. So there you go. It's a nice little thing. And, we can have him hold the blaster in the other arm. Just slide it in or clip it on like that. The accessories I do want to mention are of a softer rubber, and I have noticed when trying to get them in the hand, I do sometimes end up bending them, but they haven't warped yet. So yeah, so there's Optimus Prime, kind of cool. And now we'll take a look at Shockwave. All right, so here's Shockwave. For those of you wondering, Wave 2 has already been revealed, and Megatron will be in Wave 2. So if you want to have Optimus Prime and Megatron, there you go. Doesn't come with any additional accessories, but I do appreciate the fact that the cannon here has been molded in clear plastic, as well as its hand, just like the original toy. And again, you have that nice metallic paint. The head, because of the design of the head, you can get a little more expressive movement out of it. And then there's his legs. Very nice. Basically it's a combination of the toy and animation design. Really cool looking figure. There you go, giving it a nice little look. But yeah, really nice addition. I know there's some Shockwave collectors out there who are really feeling the wave, if you will. So yeah, I mean, that's really about all I can say. We'll give them another little turn right around there, and we'll come back and we'll take a look at Bumblebee. Bumblebee, much like Optimus Prime, comes with multiple accessories. The blaster, as you see, it's already in his hand, and as well as an alternate head. And this is based on the original G1 toy. Switch the head, it's very easy. Again, much like a Lego minifigure, you want to pop the crown helmet off, and then pop the head off. Now, I don't understand why they couldn't do the alternate face on the back like Lego does, but that is what it is. And just pop that on, just like that, and pop the helmet back on. Do I have that centered? Yes. Point of note is I did notice with Bumblebee that to rotate the head, you do and sometimes end up rotating the crown more, the helmet more than the head. But yeah, and also you should be noticing that this is a lot more of a gold, metallic gold than that canary yellow. So you can almost use this head style with as a gold bug. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, other than that, it's a very nice looking figure. I think he is a little bit smaller than Optimus Prime. No, they're about the same size, I think. Well, no. Looking at it through the camera, they look the same size, but looking at them with the naked eye, it looks like that Bumblebee is a little bit smaller, so there is a little bit of scale here at play. So there is that, but there's the old Bee. Really one of the core and iconic characters. I always prefer having his regular head on, so we'll just pop that back off. And does this come off? Yeah, I think it does. And you know what? The chest plate is a soft rubber, but the ball there is kind of blocking the movement a little. So there we go. And there's Bumblebee back as it was. So yeah, there's that. And now we'll finish off the review by taking a look at Starscream. Alright, now with Starscream, I got to admit, I was a little disappointed because I've seen Minimates in the store, and I do know that on occasion they've come with like flight type stands, and I would have figured this would have been a great opportunity to include a flight type stand with Starscream. Also, this figure makes the Transformers Red Coronation Starscream look really good, because unfortunately there's a little bit of an issue, and that issue is the wings. The wings are just molded, thin, soft, rubbery plastic. They came warped out of the packaging. It wasn't like they were heavily restrained. They just came like that. And also, because of how they're shaped and positioned, you basically can't move the arms that far forward because of the null rays that are actually molded as part of the arm, and you can't remove them. You do end up pushing the wing out of the way. So a little bit of a bad design there with Starscream. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a nice looking figure, nice metallic shiny paint, something that I think is very indicative of Minimates. And unfortunately there is no alternate expression, but we do get the smirking face, so it is nice. Same articulation, but as I said, the wings do limit the posing, which is unfortunately something that happens often with Starscreams. I do have him like on a little bit of a one-legged pose, so he just popped off the stand, so if you just want to push it back on, you can do that. But yeah, I would say out of the four, I would have to say Starscream is the weakest. So that's about it. We'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Alright, so as first waves go, I think this is a solid first wave. I do appreciate what Minimates were trying to do. And I gotta tell you, this is my first time experiencing Minimates, even though I see them everywhere. I actually remember hearing that they were very fragile and fiddly, and while, yeah, if you, again, have the Jimmy Dean sausage fingers like I do, they can be a little unwieldy, but other than that, I see no real problem with them. These were very sturdy, very stable, and I quite enjoy them. Other than that, there's really not much more to say. If you want me to review the second wave when it comes out, the views on this video are going to be very telling of that. So that's about it. If I'm going to rank them, as I said, Starscream was the worst. I put Optimus Prime at number 1, Bumblebee at number 2, Shockwave at number 3. Even though, to be honest, 1, 2, and 3, 2 and 3 can be interchangeable because there's really no major issue between Bumblebee and Shockwave. So, but Prime is number 1, Starscream's number 4, and then in the middle, whatever. But definitely, these are worth a pickup. I think they're about $20, $25. I don't remember what I paid. So yeah, the pricing there is a little off for the size and what you're getting, but these are boutique toys. The same people that buy Funko Pops are really into Minimates. They're not, they're not necessarily toy collectors. They're property collectors, or, they're just into Minimates. So they'll just buy whatever the Minimates come out because that's their thing, whether or not they're into the property. I think as Transformer collectors, with Red, we have 5.5-inch scale, non-transforming articulated figures. We obviously have the regular full transforming figures, and now with 3.0 we have those 1/6 scale transforming figures, and then there's model kits. So we do have options in terms of transforming and non-transforming figures. This, maybe give it a shot. I mean, I could have sworn they were doing Transformers already, but, and don't even get me started on all the Minimate knockoffs that are out there that are basically do the same thing, but not as well, in my opinion. At least that's what I've heard, but, yeah, that's it. Just padding the ending here, but I like them. I don't know if you will. It's a niche product, but that's that. So, it's your old pal Chuck for Optimus Prime, Starscream, Bumblebee, and Shockwave. We will see you next time.